we have this like intuitive concept that there is such a thing called justice. Well, then you sit down and you try to define like what such a concept is. And like, Plato wrote 10 whole books, they call them books, but they're chapters, right? But he writes 10 books on it. And he still doesn't, in anywhere in Plato's Republic, does he actually advance like a simple, straightforward definition of what is justice. And every straightforward definition that's offered, he finds some kind of issue with it.
Yeah, it's always, he's always hinting at the forms, right? Like,
Yep.
Of like the perfect justice, the perfect, ethical code, which never really exists. It's always the case that you're trying to get at this like elusive thing that you like, what is the perfect tree? You have an idea of it in your mind, but like even the idea that you can think of in your mind of that perfect tree is not perfect. You'll be able to find something that could be improved upon in this other tree that you can also then think of. So it's like, what are these things getting at in the end?
Yeah, totally. And I think that but I think there's something really beautiful almost about the fact that like so little progress has been made in philosophy, right? It's kind of like we've developed like so many different theories and so many different ways of approaching the world now, like through the history of philosophy, and philosophy has basically solved no problem besides creating new problems that then need to be solved. And it's not something you can really get any definitive answers for, but I think that's maybe what the beauty of philosophy is, right? Because especially now that we have more like empirical ways of knowing things, like we have better scientific methods and whatnot, we have more technology than we used to. We do have these means by which we can pretty objectively get to like a lot of conclusions, or at least like we can get to them like much more objectively than before. I don't think that's controversial.